Won by Messier. Back to Coffey. Paul Coffey shoveled one side of the net and shanked off Gretzky's stick. Now a backhander by Dumfries has sailed all the way back down the ice and in!
Oh, man. Wayne Gretzky had a chance to tie it up. The puck glanced right off the blade of his stick, through his legs and wide. Messier had won the draw, and then from one end of the ice to the other, the puck slowly had steam to go across the goal line. And with 41.2 to go, Team USA has a 4-2 lead. What an emotional change there has been here in this third period. Amazing.
It was so decisively against Team USA at the end of 2. 32 shots to 14.
Look at Gretzky on the right side in the open net. And the pass that moved across either jumped over his blade or was too hard. I believe it was from Coffey after Messier won the draw. And then the empty net goal. Team Canada looks now at a 2-goal deficit, and they're in trouble, obviously.
Leclerc lobbing it back in. Heads for the goal. Yzerman drops it, and then Niedermeyer. Joseph is back in net. It's Deadmarsh. Big drive. He scores! Adam Deadmarsh has drilled one into the net, and Team USA has a 5-2 lead with 17 and a half to go, and they're going to win this World Cup.
Mike Deadmarsh with a great third period. Actually, he's played pretty well in the game. He got a lot more ice time when Keith Tkachuk was tossed from the game for the slash. But Mike Richter, to me, should be the MVP for Team USA and the MVP in the tournament. But what he did in period 3 of game 2, and then what he did through the first 2 periods of this game, flat out amazing. He gave his team a chance to win. His team took that opportunity, and in the third period, they were the better team. Even though Foote had given Team Canada the lead, Team USA was the better team in the third period of this pivotal game.
Birthplaces like Corpus Christi and Toledo and Elk River, Minnesota, and Melrose, Mass, and Madison and Detroit and St. Albans, Vermont, all brought in from rival teams in mid-August and taking off for those old destinations tomorrow. But what a magnificent 32 days together. Brindamore on over to Yzerman in the last 6 seconds. This is no miracle. It is a reward for building excellence, and Mike Richter should be the guy that will sit atop all of it. The final score, Team USA 5, Canada 2. Team USA has won the World Cup.
And for Lou Lamoriello, Jack Ferrara, Ron Wilson, Paul Holmgren, Keith Elaine, congratulations. John Cunningham, they did a terrific job. This team came together early. They faced a tough situation here in Montreal, great hockey city in Canada. They faced a great team in Team Canada. Mike Richter got the job done early, and then his teammates got the job done in the third period, and they deserve this championship. Mike, I can't help but look forward immediately to the 98 Olympics in Japan. It'll be something, and this team could and should be the favorite.
The handshakes being exchanged by these 2 rivals from North America. And the fans responding with polite applause. They're wearing different jerseys, but some of these guys will be teammates effective tomorrow. Now let's just listen and watch the pictures. A good deal will be said and written over the next few days here north of the 49th parallel about this tournament. Good deal will probably be written and said south. But what an excited bunch of guys. John Leclerc, one of the heroes of this entire tournament, but without Mike Richter, they would not be staying out there with smiles to get a presentation.
And it was their line that got the game-winning goal. The goal by Tony Amonte. They outshot Team Canada 11-5 in the third period. And their forwards came alive. The forwards weren't there in the second period, but they came alive. Mike Richter, brilliant. There's a lot of people that have followed Mike Richter closely, understand that he's a great goalie. In fact, I know that Matthew Schneider, plays in Toronto now, said that Mike Richter's the best goalie he's ever played with. Matthew Schneider played in Montreal with Patrick Watt one time. That's a heck of a compliment. The people who have followed Richter closely know that he's a terrific goalie. Now the world knows how he can play goal in a big-time situation.
This morning, Ron Wilson said, "You may say in this locker room we'll beat Canada, but how do you feel when you leave practice and go back to your hotel room? Does your opinion change?" He said, "Our guys believe in their hearts they can beat Canada. It won't change when they leave here." They came back tonight, and it didn't look like they were going to for a while, but did they ever erupt near the end with 2 goals in 43 seconds to eventually take this thing 5-2.
33 days of this team being together. As Ron Wilson said, they were held hostage for 33 days. They didn't see much of their families, wives, kids. And it's a real commitment by all the teams in this tournament. Congratulations to Team USA. And congratulations to Canada. That happens to be the hockey nation that propels other nations to try and beat the best. Right now, Team USA is the best in this tournament.
There is a presentation going on of a special commemorative gift that was just handed to Brian Leetch. But awaiting is the big trophy that you saw earlier. Now for the most valuable player announcement.
Le most hockey, Monsieur André Franche-Montagne. Le joueur par excellence du tournoi a été élu à la suite d'un scrutin tenu auprès d'un panel de journalistes affectés à la couverture de la Coupe du Monde. The MVP has been selected following a vote among a panel of writers who have covered this first World Cup.
What is this?
That's the winner gets themselves a Harley, Mike. It could be Brett Hall, it could be Mike Richter.
Le joueur par excellence, the MVP des États-Unis from the United States, Mike Richter.
Is there a provision in his contract about driving one?
No. Brian Leetch has one. A lot of guys around the league have one of these things. Mike Richter, in the All-Star game in New York some years ago, won the MVP, had a nice automobile. They were in a big game situation. He was a star, and a lot of fans standing and applauding from both countries here, congratulating Mike. Hard-working, nice guy, represents hockey all over the world very, very well.
The alternates have joined Brian Leetch alongside Keith Tkachuk, Joel Otto. Unlike the Stanley Cup, which is about 35 pounds, people tested this out today and they said this baby's heavy. They may not want to carry it above their heads unless they're pretty strong. I think the adrenaline is kicked in all night. They'll be strong enough if they want to.
You got it there. The adrenaline has to be something. It was an amazing tournament. Great action. The test of the wills of all the players. Brian Leetch will now lead the parade around the Molson Center here in Montreal. You know, Pat LaFontaine said something there, Mike. He said it was a great day for hockey.